Hi everyone, Ash the Train here, back again. Haven't done a YouTube video in quite a while, so I was going back through my collection of videos that I've done, and I thought, well, I showed you my Corgi and Matchbox collection. I showed you the Suku collection, and I thought today I'd go through the Majorette collection. Got not got not as many as the Sikus, so this video should go quite quickly. I think I should start with the car on the right that's on its side, because of course this is quite a while now. I think it was when I did the Siku video, actually on the same day. We went to Sainsbury's in Albury, so not too far where I live, and I found this. This is the 60th anniversary Majorette Volvo. It's a that is upside down. It's the Volvo 240 GL. I just thought it was a really lovely surprise to see this in Sainsbury's, so I thought I'm going to have that. So we've got blue wheels. I think this logo was used in the late 70s, early 80s. I'm not sure. And of course, these doors are actually still quite stiff actually to open. Of course, it has opening doors, and I'm not sure if you can see this because I'm filming this on my Lenovo tablet, so I'm not sure if you can see the interior. Oh, and I do apologise for the bin bags in my bedroom. I'm having a bit of a clear out, so yeah, it just has a really nice interior. Unfortunately, it's not showing, but yeah, very nice, very nice Volvo here, very nice. What else have we got? We have the Citroen DS, again with opening doors. This door's a little bit looser than the other one. I do like the Citroen DS. It is a very nice car. There, we've got that one. What else have we got? We have this Porsche Panorama in Panera. Yeah, sorry for my pronunciation. I'm not sure how you pronounce this. Panorama. I'm not sure. Anyway, yep. Yeah, and I think it is nice that a lot of majorettes do have opening door features, and of course, oh, there you go. You've got the my camera's focused on the interior, and of course you've got the what they call suspension, where it bounces up and down. Of course, as you remember from when I went to Stratford-upon-Avon, I had that Matra Rancho, and that had the same feature. There's not many Matchbox that have that nowadays, but yeah, it gives quite a nice feature, to be honest. So we've got a Fiat 500. It actually says it's a Fiat 500 icon. This has got like a nice opening sunroof, so you can really get to see what a nice interior this is, although not today because I don't think my camera's focusing. As I said, my phone's on charge, so I thought I'd film this on my tablet, but the camera's not very good with focusing, although that seems alright. Yeah, so this is a pizzeria livery. Yeah, quite nice. Quite nice. I do like the fact that in real life the Fiat 500 is still quite a small car, unlike the Mini, which BMW seem to have made a bit bigger than the Fiat. There you go. This is another one, Audi A1. This has no features, it just has the suspension, but it is quite a nice purple, I must say. It's a really nice purple colour. And I was going to say, I'm not really a fan of Audi, but this is quite nice. And I should say, the Fiat 500, this truck, and this Hyundai came in a five pack of, oh no, yeah, 5-pack, but the other car that came with it was a Ford GT, and I'm not into sports cars and things. But yeah, let's carry on with the this refuge truck. I'd say I prefer the 1979 Matchbox one I have already, but this one is sort of nice. It is quite nice. I mean, you've got a Volvo cab, which is quite nice. I believe it actually says what cab it is. I'm sure it was a Volvo FMX. I quite like the fact I finally understand the code on the base. So it's Bangkok, 10th of the 6th, 24, I believe. So I quite like how they date their because this is from 2024. So this is we're now in 2025. So this is 1 year old, I believe. Yeah, quite nice. Again, I do prefer the Matchbox one, but this is equally as nice. What have we also forgot? Now, I'm quite pleased with this one. This is a Hyundai. This is a Hyundai i30, and I don't know. None of my. This is the first, I suppose, Korean brand toy car I have, to be honest. So I'm very pleased with this. I know Suku do the Kia Sorento, but I managed to find this Hyundai. No, very nice sporty red, I should say. Yeah, quite very pleased with this one. I said I don't know. I guess you just don't find many licensing for toy cars to make Hyundais or I don't know. This is a Renault Twingo. This is from, I'm sure this is from 2022 from memory. I'm sure this is from 2022. Yes, I think it is from 2022. Yep. This is a Renault Twingo. I must say, I think this is my second favourite Majorette just because of the livery. Quite like the white and the orange stripes. I think the only thing I don't like about it is there's no detail on the car doors. It's just plain white, but I think that's okay. It's quite nice. Quite like that one. Here's a very nice, unusual one. This is a Hymer X. Is it Xis? Yes, Xis one. As you can see, this is from 2022. It does have an opening door. If I can get it open. There you go. So I believe this is all detailed apart from the back. There's no bed in this, unfortunately, but there is. So you can see the kitchen and the sink for washing up plates and things. Yep, quite a nice. Got quite a nice metal feel to that one. What else have we got? This is my favourite. This is my favourite Majorette. This is a Mark III Ford Transit, and it is made in France. Well, I imagine it's made in France. It does have a sliding door. It's got like a red interior. I don't know where I got this from. I imagine it was a car boot sale, but I think this is this is the oldest Majorette I have. Bit like Siku. I don't have many older styles, but this is definitely the older Majorette I have, and it is just nice to find these older Majorettes. I mean, I think it's quite easy to find newer ones. I'll pick this leaflet up because it will be related to this Peugeot 308. I'd say this is like the Majorette that sort of started the collection, really. I mean, I'm sure I've had this before this, but yeah, I got this Peugeot 308. Well, it must have been Christmas of 2017 because the date printed on here is 2017. Yeah, so yeah, this car came with this little leaflet of all the cars. So I'm just going to lean the camera like this for a little bit. There you go. So I imagine these cars you could collect back in 2017. Of course, I only have the one, but yeah, it's quite nice to have really some like paperwork about Majorette. But yeah, both sides as well. Yeah, so that's quite nice to have. Nice that it's survived all those years from 2017 to 2025, so that's nice that it's still there. So yeah, what do we have on the 308? Well, we just have an opening boot lid. This car actually just has 3 wheels because the it's this wheel that's hang on. Yeah, it's this wheel that's kind of bent upwards. So yeah, this kind of has 3 wheels, and this wheel the wheel does slightly turn, but you can't really push it along the floor. But yeah, it's still nice. Yeah, that's quite a nice Peugeot. Here's a Citroen C4. You can see this has definitely been played with by the previous owners. Actually, I think there's sort of rust maybe underneath there. This is yeah, this is a Citroen C4. Sorry. I got this from a chat shop in Ayr in Scotland, I believe. Yeah, quite nice. It's I guess you just randomly come across Majorette vehicles and you're like, ooh, I'll go for that. So yeah, this is the Citroen C4. We never had a Citroen C4, but we had a Citroen C3. That was quite a nice vehicle. Yeah, as you can see, the Citroen, the chevron badges sort of moved to the right rather than in the centre, but it's quite nice, really. That yeah, definitely one of my favourite Majorettes, but yeah, it's kind of nice. It's quite nice. Here is a T1 with a matching liveried Arriva. Is it Puck? Yes. So this I believe came from TK Maxx, I believe. If anyone doesn't know what TK Maxx is, it's like a home store. So you can buy furniture, shoes, just anything you can probably think of, and occasionally they'll have majorettes. Unfortunately, the tow bar mechanism has broken, so I just put some glue tack down there and it seems to be doing alright. So we have a opening door. The interiors are quite grey in here, so even when I first got this, I couldn't really see the interior, but I believe there is a table and some chairs or bench seats, as I think they are. But yeah, really nice yellow and white, so yellow and cream. Here's the T1. I do like the suspension on here. It's very I'd say it's quite bouncy. The only opening feature is the rear, which is quite stiff slightly, but there you go. It does have quite a nice interior as well inside. But these are just lovely. I mean, the T1s they're just amazing. They're definitely better than the T2s, although the T2s look great in orange. Yeah. I would say the T1 is probably the best V-dub, I think. Although I do like the T4. Yeah, that's a really nice one. We now have another caravan. This is the Airstream Sport 16. Again, a bit like the Arriva Pack. The interior is quite dark, so you can't really see, but I believe it's the sort of same interior. So there's a table and a bench seat. But yeah, nice Airstream. There's a nice campus printed on the metalwork. And here is the vehicle that came with it. It's a Land Rover Discovery. Quite like the new Discovery. I think it looks quite nice. Very different to some other 4x4s on the road. Sorry, the doors are very stiff. I have had this for quite a while, but I don't know, some Majorettes seem to have stiffer doors than others, so they start off being stiff and then they lose their stiffness over time. But Some of these still got really stiff doors. There we go. Here's the interior of the Land Rover Discovery. I do like the white wheels. It really does look nice. Yeah, that's a very nice tow car, I should say. Alright, and the last vehicle, or public transport vehicle, is a Manline City in orange. Now, I don't. Well, we do have Manline City buses here in the UK, but there's not many. But I think it's quite nice. Of course, me being me, I do like orange. I actually found out that watching a bus video in Plymouth that the city bus logo looks fairly similar. So that's not sure if they chose the same font or tried to base the logo on that, but I think it looks like that. It actually does say Manline City on the side there, which I quite like. Yeah, going back to the bus in real life, we don't really have many Manline Cities in the UK. We tend to have the Mercedes Citaro quite a lot. But I know the Manline City is quite popular in the UK. Not UK, sorry. The Manline City is very popular in Europe. So there's quite a lot in maybe Netherlands, Belgium, of course Germany, because that's where Man are from. And I believe there's some in Spain. So fairly well all over Europe. And I believe this is based on a hybrid version. It's got these vents or maybe some batteries on top. And I believe this is from 2023. And I believe this came from an Asda store, because here in the UK I've noticed you can get Majorettes in either Sainsbury's or Asda. So it is nice that you can buy some Majorettes in the UK, because over here we mostly have Matchbox or Hot Wheels and just them two brands really. But it is nice that you, with a bit of searching, you can find different other brands. And well, that's it really. There's all the Majorettes that we've covered in this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.